Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Wiscansan Badgers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Single back takes the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man that...
And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Send the back in motion. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Badgers look to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on third down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Defense is coming after him. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quick throw over the middle. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. He fires downfield. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Caught by the receiver. The game is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains. And
the pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. 3rd down.
A deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. toss play. Runner heads outside. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Now here's the toss play. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Gets some space around the 30. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Now it's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Turns it loose downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Look out, he's loose. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Plays in open space. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Badgers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Heading left after the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point was good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple of plays before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. That one play has split field position. First down, the opponent's 44. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. What a stiff arm. It's a very nice Nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And the Badgers moving quickly down the field here.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. They're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Going to try to use his legs here. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Just what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Offense comes back onto the field. They'll try the option play here. Running through the tackle. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Oh, he breaks free, still going. Here he goes. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The completion sets up a second down play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
After consecutive losses, needing a miracle here on third and a mile. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Picked off in the clear. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got a receiver wide open here. He's in the clear. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. First and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into the...
What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. Pass hauled in off the fake. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Suddenly, they are behind. They've been shut down in this third quarter here. They got to find that spark again. Hand off to the single back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Fires it to the wideout. Diving right. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Quick dart to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Lee Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And midfield, across the 40, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go. Now the 40. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Badgers with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep for the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Finds his target, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to...
Looking to throw it deep. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Again, the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And it's hauled in way downfield. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Badgers will crank up the tempo. Moves out of the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
And this pass is on target, caught. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Looking for his back. Checks this down to the running back. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks free. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to